Hey everyone, Ed from New Haven, Connecticut here. Hope everybody is doing well. Wanted to put out another Vinyl Finds video and share and talk about some LPs that I picked up over the past month or so that I've been giving a lot of play here at the house. And actually, a couple of these, two of them actually, are LPs that I showed in my last Vinyl Finds video that I kind of picked up at the last minute, listened to them very quickly, but wanted to talk about them, but want to give them a bit more airtime in this video because I've been playing them a lot, along with the other stuff that I have here today. So with that, I'll start off with those first two. The first one is Bar Italia, Some Like It Hot, from 2025. Bar Italia is a trio from the UK. This is straight up guitar-driven indie pop. A lot of male-female interplay vocals on these tracks. I think some of the earlier stuff was a little bit more shoegazy, a little bit more experimental, but they definitely take that style and really hone it into some serious pop hooks here. This is really a great catchy record all the way around. Keeping the shrink rack on for now because I'll get black fingerprints all over this. So I will tell you, if you're not sure what this might sound like, just stream the opening track, which is called Fundraiser. If you're listening to that track Fundraiser and it kind of grabs you in and interests you, it's definitely worth listening to the rest of this LP. Some of these tracks have a bit more low-key country swing to them in some regards. The last track on the first side, Plastered, is a ballad. Sounds something like out of a Twin Peaks, David Lynch experiment. And even the title track, Some Like It Hot, is a ballad as well. So this is great guitar-driven indie pop, and I'll probably be exploring some of their other stuff as well. So Bar Italia with Some Like It Hot. The other LP that I've been listening to a lot, and dare I say just let wash over me day after day for a couple of weeks now, is the brand new Nico Case, which is just phenomenal. So I got to get this title right, and the title is Neon Gray Midnight Green. This is her new LP. I don't ever think she's made a bad record. Everything I've always heard from her, I've always loved and enjoyed. And this is just a tremendous release, especially side two. I've been playing a lot. Perfect to have on in the house as I'm getting stuff done around here, working in the office. Just a beautiful record. Beautiful lyrics. Comes with a lovely lyric sheet, a booklet as well with some photos. Certainly, if you're a Nico Case fan, I don't need to tell you to go out and get this. But if you're not familiar with her and you want to start somewhere, there are probably other places you can start. But certainly, this is a wonderful LP. So the brand new Nico Case. Just gorgeous. Enjoy. All right, some new stuff. This is a compilation from the Numero Group. I'll say Numero Group. This is Beehive Breaks. So this is a compilation of about 15 raw female-led soul stompers. So the Numero Group is a label that puts out a lot of compilations of like regional hits or regional labels, just obscure stuff from the US and some stuff from the UK as well, mostly from the US, of songs that were released and had the light of day for all of 5 minutes and vanished. So this is the latest in what they call their Eccentric Soul series. So this is absolutely phenomenal. 2 minutes and 45 seconds of raw soul, all female-led tracks. The only artist that I knew on here was Betty Wright. The other artists and labels were pretty much unfamiliar to me. This is excellent. Just barn burner, raw soul kind of stuff. What's great about it is that the inner sleeve actually gives a listing of all the LPs and releases in the Eccentric Soul series. So once again, a lot of these are compilations of various regional labels that produced a lot of artists and music that just were released and never went anywhere, maybe outside, their hometown or maybe even their state. And the listing of them is right here as well. So an excellent compilation. That's Beehive Breaks from the Numero Group. So excellent stuff. In that same vein of a compilation from the Numero Group in a different genre altogether, all female-led tunes, this is Barnyard Beehive. So once again, the same gig. This is all obscure, regional, country-led, female song tunes. So if you love 60s and 70s, Dottie West, Dolly Parton, Tammy Wynette, all of that, Loretta Lynn, this is the compilation for you. Really great. These are all just great, old school country songs done in that production style. Once again, never heard of any of these artists, didn't know any of these songs, but it is phenomenal. So if you love that genre of country music from that time period, this is definitely a compilation for you. And of course, the song titles say it all, right? Country music. So Mama's Baby Again, You Always Break My Heart, The Bottle or Me. So you get it. It's all about how, you're not going to take my man from me, etc. 3 minutes or less. Great country tracks. Another one from the Numero Group to check out, Barnyard Beehive, which came out in 2025. So brand new release. excellent. Another LP I'll give a channel mention to who were talking about this and made me interested in this, actually two channels, was Emma from 8 Vinyl Low and Morten Estad. And both of them really talked up this LP and was on the top of their list for last year. And this is The Beths, which Straight Line Was a Lie. I'd never heard of this band before. They're from New Zealand. Once again, much like Bar Italia, just great indie pop. But this is much more like pop friendly than like fuzzy guitar friendly. Hooks abound all over this record. I've been playing it non-stop. It is really great. And of course, now that I own it, now when I'm out in the car on satellite radio, I'm hearing these guys all the time. I never heard them before. Really excellent. The title track is great. The track that closes out side one, Mother Pray For Me, is a really beautiful ballad. Just great indie pop. I definitely will be exploring some of the earlier stuff. So Emma and Morten, a great overview you gave this LP, and it made me want to buy it. So thanks again. I'm loving it. Something a bit different for me. I haven't bought a straight up current pop album in a long time, but this is Somber with I Barely Know Her. So this was interesting to me because the track that really grabbed me, I heard it on the radio, was the second track on side one called 12 to 12. And you know how when you're listening to a song and you're like, God, it just hooks you, right? It's the hook, it's the groove, it's the sound, it's all of it. I couldn't get it out of my head, and I would hear it on satellite radio, and originally I thought Somber was a band until I realized this was the moniker of this individual here. Shane Michael Booz is his name, right? 20 years old, multi-instrumentalist. This is all him on this LP. This is really great, I must say, for a pop album. 12 to 12 is definitely the best song, but very catchy, current pop. It's ostensibly a long breakup album. Every song is about how his relationship just ended, and he's either lamenting how, maybe it wasn't what he thought it was, maybe she never really loved him, he wants to get back with her, talks about the old times, tries to date new girls, see new girls, it's not the same, all that kind of stuff. But it's great. I think it's just a great pop record. So 12 to 12 is the track that drew me in, but all of it, just sonically and the sound of it, I think is pretty great stuff. So I'm definitely curious to see where his career goes. But right now, I like it. So a rarity for me to get like a current pop record, but this is pretty great. All right, two more to go. Another record that got mentioned by, Emma at 8 Vinyl Low. A long time ago, I think, when I did my video thread to show female artists, her response was one of the artists that I'm going to show here, but on my list for a long time. And I finally went out and picked up this LP and got it because it was on sale, and I was psyched to get it. And this is Amethyst Kia with Still Bright, which came out in 2024. Once again, an artist that I had heard of but didn't really know that much about. I remember Emma showing this LP, and I made a note to look it up. And I must say, I was pleasantly surprised by this record because it wasn't at all what I thought it was going to sound like. I thought this would be pretty mellow, pretty acoustic, pretty laid back. I was way off. This is a serious, heavy, atmospheric rock album. It swings. It's got a lot of soul. It is in your face, but in a good way. It is just really just the sound of it is really something. I really just love the sound of the way this is produced, and the songs are great. I mean, this album just swings and it rocks right from the opening track up here. It is excellent, and it has the inside. We have our lyrics here. It's B-side, just absolutely phenomenal. So this is definitely an artist who I'm going to explore and grab some different releases. Really wonderful. Amethyst Kia with Still Bright. So Emma, thank you for showing this LP and really making me aware of her again. And I went out and picked this up. So an excellent record. All right. And the last LP I'm going to show is actually a Record Store Day release that came out this past year. Waited for it to get marked down, so I picked it up. And that is, of course, the late and great Mr. David Johansen and the Harry Smiths. So this is the recording that he did with this band here of all tracks from Harry Smith's Folkways compilations, right? So this actually comes via unique packaging. This is the vinyl cover that came in. And it's David Johansen and the Harry Smiths reimagine classic American folk and blues inspired by Harry Smith's iconic anthology. So it actually comes with the really wonderful booklet, which gives a great just David Johansen's portraits, pictures that he painted, with some great essays in here, and also gives, the listing on the back of what they've covered. So of course they've covered some Lightnin' Hopkins on here, Muddy Waters. They got some traditional stuff on here, Sonny Boy Williamson. So just a beautiful, beautiful sounding record that he recorded many, many years ago. I believe he recorded it is, if I look at the ticket stub here, yeah, back in 1999. Here's the ticket stub right here. So absolutely beautiful, brilliantly mastered, and just beautiful sounding. So David Johansen and the Harry Smiths, just a beautiful, gorgeous listen. Really, really phenomenal. All right, that's all I had. That's all I wanted to show and get out of the way for the month of February. Hope everybody is doing well. I'm going to go put these into Discogs and play them some more. Until next time, folks, everything going on out there today, you know I'm going to say it, be kind to one another, right? Thanks, folks. Until next time.